Alright, so I decided to actually show off my mounts before we go to Windling Cavern. So this will be just a video of me showing off my mounts. I guess if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to watch it. But I know some people may be curious about what kind of mounts I got. Maybe.
Speak, friend.
So that cost exactly all of our gold that we had. We weren't really going to use it for anything else. Though we do have enough for the riding now. Alright, so these are all the mounts that I have. And I will get on all of them. So my very first one is the Albino Drake, which you get for, I think it was collecting 100 mounts, or was it 50? I think it's 100 or 50. It is a flying mount. However, you don't get flying until 60, so we're not going to be flying for a while there. But you can get on a giant dragon right now. Freaking giant dragon, dude. Giant dragon, man. Heck, y'all. I'll do it right here. This is a good spot to show off the mounts. Alright. Next one is the Amani Battle Bear, which you get from Kash's bag from Amani. Zul Aman, sorry, you get it from Zul Aman for beating the bosses in a time limit. I don't know, you have to look it up. I don't remember all the bosses' names, but I do have it now, so heck yeah. It's a pretty good looking one. I have Ashes of Alar. This is a very, very low drop chance from the Tempest Keep from the last raid boss. It's from a raid. This is one that a lot of people are wanting. It's pretty easy to get now that you can easily solo that dungeon, solo that raid. But yeah, at the time, still one people are craving. Very, very pretty. We did have a guild invite, but I guess I exited. Whoops. Alright, next one is the Azure Drake, which you get from Eye of Eternity raid in Northrend. Oh yeah, so it's like a blue version of it. Oh. Next one is the Azure Riding Crane, which you get for being exalted with the Golden Lotus in Pandaria. It's a crane. It's a crane mount, man. Not the love. What's not the love? Alright. Next one is the Azure Water Strider, which you get from being exalted with the Anglers in Pandaria. And the cool thing about this mount, everybody? Want to know the cool thing about this mount? You really want to know the cool thing about this mount? It can walk on water. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a very sought after mount. Well, maybe not very sought after, but it's definitely a mount everybody should have. The going over water is very, Oh, by the way, the special. Oh, man. Definitely a mount everybody should have. So the Black Drake, which you get from a drop from Artharian. From its the Ruby Sanctum, I think. Basically a Black Drake. Heck yeah. The Black Riding Goat, which you get for being exalted with the Tillers in Pandaria. Oh yeah, it's, the goat. Heck yeah, dude. Right on, brother. Right on, brother. The Blue Drake, which you also get from the Eye of Eternity in Northrend, along with the other one. There's actually two mounts that drop in there, Blue Drake and the Azure Drake. So, rah! The Blue Riding Nether Ray. So the Nether Rays you get from being exalted with the Shatari Skyguard in Outland. Burning Crusade. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very angry at you. Very creepy. Sure, I'll join. Whatever. Next one is the Shadowpan Riding Tiger, which you get from being exalted with the Shadowpan in Pandaria. Very cool looking tiger. Very, very cool looking. Certainly do enjoy it. Next one is the Bronze Drake, which you get from pretty much 100% drop from the Culling of Stratholme dungeon. One of the, probably the easiest mount to get in the game. Besides, like, the ones you just buy the gold. Actually, yeah, it's probably even easier than that, honestly. The Cenarian War Hippogriff, which you get for being exalted the Cenarian Expedition in Outland. Basically, just a Hippogriff. You already seen that, the Schaefered Mechanohog. The Cobalt Netherwing Drakes, which you get for being exalted with the Netherwing in Outland. They are very cool looking dragons, and they get like a little path behind them. See there? Very cool looking. Next one is the Cobalt War Talbuck, which you get for being exalted with the Maghar or the Kiranai. I think that's what they're called in Outland. Very pretty. Very pretty. Pretty easy rep to get to. You just gotta kill a lot of ogres and collect their beads. Pretty easy. The Corehound, which you cannot no longer get. This was, I actually got this mount on the Let's Play, the last Let's Play. This is definitely a very awesome mount. You got it for beating the Molten Core 90 raid that they had last year. Yeah, last year. Because it was their 10-year anniversary. And they made like a raid and you just had to beat it, and you got the Corehound for it. Very awesome mount. Very awesome. The Corrupted Firehawk, which you get from the achievement Glory of the Fire Raider Dungeon and Raids for doing all the achievements in Firelands Raid. The Dark Phoenix, which you just buy with gold from the guild vendor. Basically the Ashes of Lar purple version. It's alright. The Fiery Warhorse, which you get from Karazhan. It's a drop off the very first boss in there. Basically like a spoopy horse, glowing feet, and it has fangs. You see there? It's got fangs, man. Flame Talon of Alizrazor. You get it from a drop from Firelands off the Firebird. So, yeah, it's like a whole raven that's on fire. How are you sitting on this? I don't know. But you are. That's an Alliance mount that we cannot mount. It's the Great Blue Elec. It's basically a giant elephant. Can't mount it because we're a horde. The Great Brewfest Kodo, which you get from a drop from the holiday, the Brewfest holiday. It's pretty easy to get, I think. There's also a Ram one. I don't have the Ram one, but I do have the Kodo. The Great Red Dragon Turtle, which you get for being exalted with the pandas. Yeah. Basically the Alliance, these pandas over here, the Hui something, the Huijin pandas. They have a very cool special. They go inside. Awesome. The Green Primal Ratter, which you get from a cracked primal egg, which I think dropped in Throne of Thunder. I think is where you get this. The Gray Riding Yak, which you buy for gold in Kunlai Summits in Pandaria. The Hearthstone, which you get from a promotion you get for, I think, just winning like game. I think it's like 25 games of Hearthstone. Pretty cool. Got wings too, and it flies. The Mystic Runesaber, which you buy off the in-game shop for $25. I love this mount. It's very cool. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. The Obsidian Nightwing, which you get from Recruit a Friend, which actually is a 2-seater mount. A friend can actually, you transform into the Obsidian Nightwing. Oh man, and a friend can actually, you can actually carry a friend on your back. Very cool. The Onyx Cloud Serpent, which you get for being exalted with the Shadow Pan as well. It's basically a Cloud Serpent. That's black. The Onyxian Drake, which you get from Onyxia's Lair in Deshwallow Marsh. Got to be level 80 though to go into it. The Pureblood Firehawk, which is my favorite one. You get off a drop from Firelands. Very low drop chances. Basically a giant flaming bird. Very gigantic. You guys are looking at me. The Raven Lord, which you get off Sethic Hall's heroic version. Very cool little raven. The Red Drake, which you just buy from, you have to get it exalted with the Wormrest Accord in Northrend and then buy it. I think it's like 1,000-something gold. The Red Flying Crown, which you get exalted with the Lore Walkers in Pandaria. It's basically a cloud, man. It's a goddamn cloud, dude. Cloud disc, Nimbus, almost. The red proto-drake, which you get for Glory of the Hero in Dungeons and Raids. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Soaring Sky Terror, which you get from the achievement Draenor Pathfinder in Draenor. Oh yeah, double-headed. The Swift Brown Steed, which is just a horse, an armored horse that you get. I can't mount it because it's alliance only. The Swift Spring Strider, which you get from the event. The heck's that event? From the Easter event. The Swift Storm Strider, which just is an armored Night Saber, but it is alliance only. Can't ride it. The Swift White Hawk Strider, which you get from a drop from Magister's Terrace. Giant bird. An armored ram, which you get from well, you can't put it on because alliance only. The tan riding camel, which you get for being exalted to the Rumhakon and Cataclysm. Camel, man, like he's chewing on stuff. Ow. Delicious. The Turbo Strider, which is a machine mount, which you can't ride because it's alliance only. The Twilight Drake, which drops off the Obsidian Sanctum in Northrend. Very cool looking mount. Oh yeah. The Armored Blue Wind Rider. You just have to buy off people. You have to buy it. Nothing really special. Just a Wind Rider. The Armored Brown Bear, which you just have to buy this as well. Just another one you buy. The Azure Cloud Serpent, which is just another Cloud Serpent. You have to get exalted with the Cloud Serpents in Pandaria. That's actually their name. Azure Nether. This is just a recolor of the previous one, just the green version of the one we saw earlier. The Black Primal Raptor, which you also get from Throne of Thunder, I believe. Like a black raptor. Blue eyes. Another alliance-only horse, non-armored. The Black War Mammoth, which you get from... You buy this armor. Buy this with armor. It's a giant mammoth, and you can... Awesome. Gotta love mammoths. The Black War Wolf, which is just a armored wolf, which you just have to buy it if you're on Horde or whatever. And then there's the unarmored version. Then we have the Blonde Riding Yak. You just have to buy. And Kunlai. Another recolor of the yak. Another recolored turtle. It's the blue one. Doesn't really look very blue. But the blue Mecha Strider. The blue Karaji Battle Tank, which you can only actually... only actually ride it in a raid. Temple of Ankh-Kharaj. You actually can't ride it without sight of it. A blue Wind Rider. This is another recolor. Another different colored. The brown Dragon Turtle. A brown Elk, brown horse. A brown Kodo, which is the Tauren mount. Have to be a Tauren and you can get it. The brown Ram. The brown Riding Turtle, which is camel. We've already seen that one. The brown riding camel, which is just another recolor of the goat. Another recolored wolf. Another recolored horse. Another recolored talbuck. Another recolored wolf again. The emerald raptor, which you get from just being a troll. The Goblin Trike, which you get for being a goblin or being exalted with goblins. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Pretty awesome. And then they have the Turbo Trike, which is the bigger version. The bigger rocket on the back. Then we have the Cloud Serpent, which is just another recolor. It's a golden red version of the serpents. Awesome. The golden riding crane, which is just another recolored crane. Another Elec, another recolored Kodo, another ram, another turtle, more turtles, more Kodos, the armored Kodos this time. Elephants, a lot of recolors. Another recolored netherite from earlier, another recolored Shadowpan tiger. The ice mammoth, which you get from being revered with the Sons of Hodir, and then you have to buy it. Green version of the Cloud Serpent. The Korkron Annihilator, which you get for being... You just buy this from a guild, and it's a scorpion, and you carry your guild's flag, man. I think this guy's showing off all his mounts. You, dude. Trying to show off, bro? Trying to show off, bro? Alright, anyways. Another horse, another recolored netherwing drake, another horse, another turtle. Lots of recolors here. The red dragon hawk, which you get, I think, for getting 150 mounts, I think. Something like that. Basically a giant dragon hawk. Doesn't have any mount special, actually. It's crazy. More recolors, a lot of more recolors. A lot of it's just recolors. More, stuff I can't loot. Or ride, sorry. A lot of different versions of the same mount. That's quite a bit of the mounts in this game, honestly. Here we go, the Warlord's Death Wheel. Which you just got in the mail for... Pretty much you just got this in the mail for, doing... for just being a horde at the time that it came out. I don't think you can get it anymore, but... Freaking... awesome motorcycle. And that's it. That is all of them. I haven't really farmed too many. I actually haven't... Well, again, I haven't played in a year, but... Not just that, I haven't really farmed for any mounts in a while. There's a lot of mounts in this game. I just haven't even tried to farm any early. Truly. Anyways. Anywhoozle. Alright, so now we can actually put this on. This button right here will actually summon any of your favorited mounts, so it'll just be random every time. See? Random every time. That's what I'm going to use, so it'll just be on a different mount every time. But anyways, that was my mounts. For anybody that was curious, I guess we'll go on to Wailing Caverns now.